Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob. I'll be your game master for tonight as we jump back into Tomb of Horrors using the Shadowdark RPG rules. Welcome back, CJ, Chris, Nate, and Estelle. Oh man,
And pretty.
and pretty.
And pretty.
Wait, how come she's with you though?
I don't know.
Yeah,
All the better to cast spells.
yeah, she did some sort of magic to get over there, but that's okay. Honestly, I think Pretty's doing good over there, right? CJ, spoiled
Pretty's
cat.
good. Pretty's doing very good.
Wouldn't you say?
Pretty's doing
Spoiled.
really good. Yeah, he's very spoiled.
So we've been away for 3 weeks, really three like full weeks. It's been normally we would have played twice since last we played, but I was on vacation. I had posted about this during the vacation. It was the first time ever in Tabletop Bob history that I had 2 weeks of no content. It felt strange. In the past years, I've gone away for two weeks, and we've recorded something. The first year, do you remember, CJ? We did the Icewind Dale, the extra session.
Yes.
Last year, I think I did. What was it? Witchlight or no? It was one of the Radiant Citadels. I always had something, but this year was different. But this felt a little different than the other years because I feel like we have so much content on the channel at this point that we really didn't have to. We could take a break, and the fans will come back. You out there, fans?
Are they in the chat?
They're in the chat. Yeah, they're in the chat.
Okay.
The loyals are here. Yeah.
The
The loyalists. The loyalists.
Lobsterbacks.
Lobsterbacks. But I did create a new playlist. I put a playlist of all the new RPGs that we've done this year. So far, we have done 4 brand new RPGs: Call of Cthulhu, End of the World RPG, Shadowdark, and Star Trek Adventures. So those are up there on the new playlist. You can check them all out. I plan to add on to that as well. We've got Warhammer Wrath and Glory coming up in September. Chris is going to be a part of that. It's going to be awesome. You excited to play a Blood Angel? He's muted. He doesn't realize.
I don't know. That means he's not.
You're muted. Yeah.
Oh dear,
Yeah.
Chris.
Or did that? Uh-oh.
Hello, testing.
There you go.
There
There
you
he
go.
is.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. So I won't repeat my embarrassing self. Whatever.
Okay. But are you excited to play a Blood Angel?
It's not a repeat if we didn't hear it the first time.
I was just doing the Blood Angels oath.
Oh,
Ah.
reciting it from memory, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
What if I told you we were going to be playing Eldar? A whole group of Eldar.
I would embrace that in the name of Fritz.
Okay, fair enough.
I would channel Fritz.
There we go. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to play some Imperial Scum. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. That starts, we just confirmed it today. It's going to be the 19th. Yeah, September 19th. That's going to be on Tuesdays. So it'll be right before Tomb of Horrors. And then through the rest of the year, I want to just keep that train rolling, get a couple of other games under the belt. I announced we're going to do some Dungeon Crawl Classics and eventually some Morkborg. That will be lots of fun. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
So we've got a lot planned. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get and notification bell so you get notified whenever we go live with a new video. And if you're new here, just like this video too. I always forget to promote that.
Subscribe, hit the bell.
Yeah, do it all. Do all the stuff. All right.
Yeah.
All of the buttons down there. Just press all of them.
Press them all. Just not the X button. We don't want you to get out of this right now. So I had a question prepared for all of you. 2 weeks, right? We had 2 weeks off. I was away. We went to the Jersey Shore. We were with my family, my wife's family. It was a big, huge, ordeal. The 2 weeks.
Snooky.
Snook. We didn't see Snooky. No, I think she. I don't know. I'm not sure if she's actually even from New Jersey. I think she's from New York, upstate even. But
I don't
whatever.
think any of them were.
Yeah, I don't know.
They went to the New Jersey Shore just like you. That was the show.
how they
That was
ended
the
up
show.
I guess, but whatever. My wife's a super fan. She knows all of them, where they're from. But whatever.
Snooki's from sort of upstate, like Nate.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Nate, did you know that?
I wish I didn't know that now. I just it's a bummer.
They went to high school together.
What? Nate.
Oh yeah, we were besties.
I'm
So-
just throwing out complete lies, everyone.
Yeah, don't
Making
listen to
everything up.
Chris.
Well, vacations can be fun. Vacations can be awesome. They can be great experiences. Our first week of vacation, though, our kids got sick.
Always.
no.
Yep. And it wasn't like a cough, it wasn't just like a little cold, little sniffles. They got some hand, foot, and mouth disease. So they were getting all rashy, and it was a mess. They were miserable. They were irritable. So the first week of vacation was not fun whatsoever. So my question to you is, what is the worst experience you've had on a vacation? And I'll start with this. So this was bad, for sure. This is up there. Luckily, we said we had 2 weeks, so the first week wasn't terrible. Or sorry, the second week wasn't terrible. Second week was much better because they were feeling better. But we had one vacation a few years, not a few years, geez, when I was a kid, where there were just roaches all over the hotel room. It was so bad. My mom was furious. She was causing an uproar. We eventually left and we didn't stay there, but it was bad. It was like that bad. It was to the point where we couldn't take it. I remember being a little kid and I was like, I want to stay here. The hotel was pretty cool. There were just bugs everywhere. So those are my two bad experiences on vacations. What about you all? Any bad vacations?
Well, you just reminded me of my absolute worst vacation memory.
What? I did?
Yeah, your story. So, we were campers, my family. So we owned a camper that my parents pulled around, and we went all over the place on the East Coast, from Florida to Maine. And I was probably in middle
Whoa, hold on,
school
wait. Florida to Maine?
Yeah, like not at the same time, but different trips here and there. You know?
Okay, gotcha.
So, one year we went to Florida, the Disney trip. I was in like 7th grade, and so we had our camper. And anyway, so like we went to a grocery store, and down there there was this big like the scoop out your own gummy worm and throw in it was this whatever get your own candy kind of thing. And I got like 5 pounds of gummy bears and like a big giant bag of them, and I had them like stored in the back of the camper in Florida, gummy bears and heat. Anyway, but so like we went off to the park and we got home late in the day, and I run into like the back of the camper. I get up at my bunk and I kind of reach into the bag of gummy bears, and there was ants in it, and not just little like ants, like the
Like
size
big
of
old,
like those,
yeah.
like they had wings, and there wasn't 5, there was 5,000.
Oh my God.
The entire back room of the camper was filled with, the ants were at least an inch long. Like,
Oh my God.
maybe, but they were like just the biggest ants I've ever seen. They had wings the size of like bald eagle wings, and there was 5,000 of them in the back of the camper, and I just went into this different realm of existence. I'm like.
That's
I was just
crazy.
they were on me, they were in my gummy bears, they were just everywhere. And
Were they attracted by your candy?
part of it probably, yeah, they were swarming, I'm guessing, and they probably were ready to move on, and their little nest was below our camper, right? So they just kind of swarmed into the back
my
of the camper
God.
where this gigantic source of sugar was for them. So yeah, I had a mild seizure, and aged about 10
Jeez.
years. I came home about 18, 19 years old, and cried.
Wow. That is a
Yeah.
terrible experience.
Yeah, so all of my Disney memories of the day were just wiped clean and only replaced with these swarming giant ants.
Wow. Well, I'm glad I could trigger the story for you.
Yeah, you just did. I'd forgotten about it.
I'm glad.
You brought it back, Bob. Thanks. But Tabletop Bob's trauma episode.
Yes, that's what a lot of our chats end up being in the beginning, aren't
Childhood trauma. Yeah, I think so.
they? We've talked
You bring
about some
back-
terrible things that have happened to you. Let's not talk about open water again.
Yeah, I know. Tabletop trauma.
Tabletop. So we're going to have to rename the segment. All right. Estelle, what about you? Did you have a terrible moment right now? A ghost turn your light off?
No, that was somebody had a grassling in their room and just kind of
Impulse. Turn the lights
I
off.
don't know if I've had like a terrible like vacation moment, but I do have like a weird traveling memory.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
It felt very bizarre at the time, and looking back, and it's still bizarre. What happened is a relative of my mother's. I was in elementary school. A relative of my mother had died, so he went over to France for the funeral. I'd never met any of these people, so we entered this like apartment, and I don't know how to speak to anybody here. And my mom talks to I guess a cousin of hers or something, and they're like, yes, yes, and she's like, oh, would you like to see the body? And I was like, oh yes, yes,
What?
yes. And then they went into the dining room, and the body was just there in the
Oh.
apartment.
Oh.
It was a very. I remember just being like, that's a weird place for a body, like as a kid. And then like I sort of hung out with cousins there who also didn't speak English, and for some reason after that me and my cousins went to the zoo. No, it was a weird series of events.
That'll cheer him up.
Like, you go over there for a funeral, you see a body, and then you go to a zoo.
Wow. Well, you know,
as you do.
when you said it at first, like, do you want to see a body? I was like, that's weird. But, think about it,
Stand
right?
by me.
Awake, open casket sort of thing. It's not the craziest thing.
Mhm.
But when you're a kid, yeah. I could see that be.
In this week's episode of Tabletop Trauma, we have bodies and ants. What's next, Nate?
It was a weird day. It was a really weird
And they were just
day.
like, oh, let's go to the zoo. That'll make it all better.
That's the thing that I can't make sense of in my memories is why did we go to the zoo? Why did my parents let me go off to the
It's a
zoo?
fun
with
thing.
These cousins I'd never met before who don't speak English.
All right. It's a fun trip, I'm sure. France has got some nice zoos, I'm sure,
It does. It had nice giraffes there.
There you go.
You remember the giraffes? Okay.
Yeah.
It was very strange.
So, Nate, what do you got?
Tell us your trauma.
Let's dive in. So I never felt accepted by my pet. No, I'm just kidding. No, I grew up with 3 older siblings. So my parents, the 4 of us, we used to travel together and do a lot of vacations. And we used to camp a lot. So I remember camping, and there was projected for some rain, and my dad, bless his heart, will see the bright side of any weather forecast. Like he'll step outside and find like the square inch of blue, be like, oh, it's opening up, we're fine, we're fine. And so we went for it, even though my mom was hesitant. And we were camping out, and I was in a 2-person tent with my brother. And I remember my other brother was talking about digging like a ditch around the other tent, like to make sure that tent wouldn't get water if it rained.
This wasn't a burial ground, was it?
Huh?
This wasn't a burial ground.
No.
Okay.
No, we're not going that direction. But,
Okay.
lo and behold, that night we're sleeping, and I wake up and I'm like soaked. And I'm like, oh no. And I was like 8 or 9, and I was in like 2 inches of water, not just like, I'm a heavy sleeper. I was
Oh my
like in a
God.
pool, and we realized that we got up, we go out to the car, and the 6 of us, because their tent ended up getting swamped, eventually we ended up sleeping in the car, and my dad saws wood pretty hard when he sleeps, so just awake all night soaking wet in a car with 5 other people was just a no fun vacation.
Oh
But
my
like
God.
the kicker was that when we woke up, we saw that the trench my brother had dug had like funneled the water to my brother's and I's tent.
That's
So
what it
like
was.
he had like swamped our tent with a canal.
You dug your own grave there.
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But
That was a really,
yeah,
deep
just-
story.
Yeah.
So you not
camping
purposely, indirectly, but directly caused your family getting soaked with inches and inches of water, and then you slept in a wet, cold
Oh no,
car.
I didn't dig the trench. It was my brother.
Your
it was,
siblings.
Yes. Oh no.
You're the youngest, Nate. You're the youngest.
I am. I'm the youngest, so everything was their fault. you know.
Yeah,
No,
that's good. Some baby privilege
yeah.
there.
of course,
Yeah.
dripping with it.
What do you got, CJ?
Well, I guess my vacation trauma really surrounds. So my parents, we would go on like long car ride vacations. Like we'd go, we'd drive all over the place. I always wanted to just fly somewhere. I was like, can't we just get on a plane and just fly somewhere? Like, why do we always have to go on these like long car trips? It's so boring.
You have a station
And
wagon?
Yeah, station wagon, fill it up, go for like a trip to like the Poconos or somewhere in Pennsylvania or somewhere in like upstate New York or who knows where we were going. And every time we went on these car rides, they would always play Billy Joel music. And it just, because I never wanted to be on those car trips, I have this continual like hatred for Billy Joel because of this. I am
Sing us a
traumatized by
song,
Billy
you're the
Joel.
piano
Like,
man.
yes, I cannot. I've been traumatized by Billy Joel due to bad
God.
vacations where I had to keep going. Like we'd always go and just like, hey, we're gonna play, Piano Man again. It's like, all right, yeah, great.
Uptown Girl.
Like my sister would be happy about it, and it's just like, oh,
So you
it's like
you can't put Billy Joel on near you.
No, it's just like, oh my god, I can't. It's like, because everyone's like, in the middle of the night, and I'm like, no.
Oh man,
And then,
especially around our area, he's beloved.
I know he's a big Long Island guy.
He's beloved.
He's beloved.
Chris from Long Island is a big time fan of the channel. He posts a lot. I think he's I talked about music one time on the channel. Maybe it was the Keeping the Borderlands one. I think he said he lived near Billy Joel.
I think
Look at this.
lived near Billy Joel.
Chris from Long Island. Billy Joel is from his hometown. Watch it, CJ.
Oh. He had a house out on in Long Beach, Long Branch, New Jersey, where I went to school. So we used to drive. We used to go when I was running track. We used to go on runs, and we'd go past the house, and everyone would be like, "That's Billy Joel's house."
And that rubbed you the wrong, and you took it personally.
I took it personally. I was like, I'm never going this way again.
Wow. All right. Well, this has been a great episode of childhood trauma. We'll definitely bring this segment
now that
back.
we've all found a nice dark place of our own, we can find a nice dark place in the Shadowdark.
Oh. Thank you, everyone. This is great.
Bobby's gonna be like, it's like, as you enter the chamber, you hear Billy Joel slowly playing in the background
As ants are marching on.
as a room of ants, and a slow trickle of water fills the floor, and a giraffe, for some reason, stands over a dead body.
French speaking giraffe.
Oh, it's great. That was good, CJ. That was good.
All of our traumas in the tomb.
They're coming. It's the next room.
Just got real.
It's the next room. So, Nate, I'll give you a little update because you were absent last session.
Yeah.
We missed you.
I was mourning Sonny's death.
Yeah.
I guess.
It took you. It hit you hard, didn't it?
Yeah.
We tried going to a zoo.
The zoo visit didn't do as much as I'd hoped. But now I'm back and I'm ready.
The Bronx Zoo is not the same as the ones in France, all right?
No.
Not the same. But when you were gone, the crew, they did look for you briefly. They talked with Cornelius. They went down to that archway. They didn't want to go through the veiled mist, so they figured that at some point maybe they'll come back to this section or that you'll find them. They don't know what happened to Sonny, ultimately.
Yeah.
But they pressed on towards the west. They went through that corridor. They ended up fighting against a gargoyle statue that came to life. The statue had 4 arms, and it attacked them and continued to fight on, and it had a decent amount of hit points. It was a especially for Grix, it was a pretty near-death experience, I would say. But ultimately, they overcame the gargoyle. It broke up into pieces. There was a collar around its neck. It had 10 gemstones, 10 blue gemstones embedded into the collar. I believe we did some analysis of the collar and some detect magic on it and such, and nothing came of it. But you have that in your possession. You moved on to a series of secret doors to the south. And each secret door room had a unique secret door opening on the other side that you had to find. Luckily, we have Cat's eyes over here. Estelle was able to locate them. But every round that you were in the chambers, there was a series of 7 chambers, poison darts came out of the wall to hit everybody. So it was a fun episode trying to figure out how to get out of this maze-like area.
I don't remember this.
You must have blacked out. It was traumatizing in its own right.
Wow.
I have no memory of this place.
It's funny. My cat, who is also black, is here for the first time. She doesn't usually come to your Bueno stream. Come here. There we go. Look at this. We got 2 pretties.
Hey.
Right? She it's funny. We did that one cat stream, CJ. Remember that?
Yeah.
And
How to RPG with your cat.
she's
Check it
never
out.
come back to this area. She was traumatized by that. Hey, CJ's cat was a barbarian and mine was a wizard, right? Something like that.
I think so, something like that.
Go check that out, everybody. I'll put
Check it out. It
I'll
was
put the
great.
link down. So after they got through the series of trapped rooms, they got to a long hallway, and that's where we ended. I read the description for it, but I'm going to read it again. This hallway is called the Great Hall of Spheres. I'm going to read this again for Nate. So we'll start there. But as they entered this Great Hall of Spheres, they heard voices from beyond. They heard voices coming from behind them, I should say. It was the dwarf who you had met earlier in this campaign, the really hairy dwarf who had hair busting all over out of his clothes and all over his body. He came charging in. He's got a couple of darts in him, and he had a very curious halfling with him. Nate, do you want to introduce your character?
Oh. Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Frank. I'm a halfling. And I feel like...
What do you look like? What do the people see as you approach them from this...
I think I've got like some shabby, torn up leather armor. I've got a walking stick, backpack. I look very like Samwise Gamgee. Stocky. Lots of things bumbling around on me. I have a little bit of an outdoorsy look. A lot of muted earth tone colors going on in the shabby clothes I'm wearing.
Nice.
Yeah, little facial hair, but mostly just because I'm like unshaven, not like I sculpt it. I don't look as good as CJ over there.
It's very hard to do that. So Nate, just to give you a little background, so you were one of the adventurers who have come here for the reward. You know, the Church of Letherium has put out. You met Thorvald, who is this hairy dwarf. You met him in the fancier lounge, the fancier inn, and you decided to follow him because he was the biggest and toughest, and he wants to take all the loot out of whatever dangers were in this mine. He wanted to get rich from this place, and you're looking to make
perfect.
some coin.
I feel like I'm a little maybe out of my depth.
Yeah.
It for sure.
You needed a muscle. You needed
exactly.
Frank is not the tank.
No. Frank is a soft boy, as we'll find out.
There we go. So everyone, you see Frank and the dwarf that you had met earlier in the campaign rush through that last trapped room, and I have the Roll20 up now. So if anybody's watching, you can see it. I have Thorvald's token. Frank's token. I've also updated Cornelius's token, so it's just uniform. All right, everybody, you may discuss, and let me read this. Actually, let me read the Great Hall of Spheres. So the room that you're all in right now, it looks similar to that first entryway, that center hallway that you went through in length. It's a great long hallway. However, the floor is of inlaid tiles, and the walls and ceilings are painted with figures of animals, strange signs, and glyphs. There are humans and human-like creatures with the spheres. They are positioned in different places. They are of different colors. The globes are all approximately, well, I wouldn't say that approximately in size. They're kind of all varying in shape, but they're all two-dimensional. It's all just painted straight to the wall. And I have the artwork that I shared with you last time, but I'll share it again so we can all reference it. It's been a little bit. Do you see it?
Ooh.
No, it didn't come up. Hold on, I know why.
No.
I know why. Here we go.
Oh, lovely.
So I'll leave this up here for you to all discuss, and you may discuss.
Oh, hey there. How you doing? New guy.
Hey.
By the way,
Hey, guys.
how are you doing? My name, by the way, it's very nice to meet you here in the this here place that we have found ourselves here. My name is Grix, the Goblin. As
I
you
can see that, yeah.
As you don't know,
yeah.
it's probably great that we should probably go around and introduce ourselves to you, so that we all know who we are and who you are and what we're doing here. You know, go around introducing ourselves. But my name is Grix, the Goblin. I am a goblin, as I have said before many a time. But you know, I am a bard here. You know, taking
Yeah.
you know, you can see my instrument and my other instrument, because I'm a goblin. But yeah, you know, just, you know, hanging out. I've got armor on. It's chainmail. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding with you. You know, I'm just messing with you.
Rich,
But,
it's great to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you. This is my friend here. This is
Sir.
Zer. There he is. That's his name, Zer.
Excellent.
Zer, introduce yourself. How you doing?
Do we recognize them from town? Like, did I see them?
You saw the dwarf in the cathedral.
I
He,
remember.
Okay.
he called me old, right?
Yes,
Remember.
All
right.
Oh, the muscle, not me.
correct.
All right,
They don't
yes.
remember. You don't remember seeing the halfling, although there were tons of adventures
Yeah.
in that chapel.
It was brave of you to enter, following us here. This place is dangerous. We've already lost one of our own, Sonny.
Well,
We think he
sorry
might
to
be
hear
still
that.
around. He might still be around. We're not sure.
I'm
He just went. He went in a different direction.
For
Wait.
some reason, the stupid dwarf went through a portal.
Wait. Are you
Why?
talking? You're talking about that fine-looking dwarf babe that you brought with you?
Oh, he was talking about her all the way into the cave. Yeah, I think he was looking for her.
I was looking for her.
Well,
Yeah, she went. If you want to go find her, she went through that misty that misty doorway. If you're looking for her, she's over there.
Yes, why don't you go through there and let us know?
What misty portal? We didn't see any misty portal, did we, Frank?
It was- Am
I honestly wasn't looking. Did we? I was looking at my feet. I didn't see if we went by mist. I don't remember one now.
That's all right, Frank. You're not here for your brains.
Sure. Thanks. What's this guy's name, Bob?
Thorvald.
Yeah, thanks, Thorvald. It's all right. Yep.
We've been traveling for days together. You don't remember me?
Sorry. It's honestly we just.
Why would anyone
yeah, my
bother
bad.
to remember you?
Oh yeah, the old hag. What was your name?
I am Agatha.
Hagatha.
And
Got
should
it.
you turn out to be traitorous to the rest of us, I will make whatever is left of your short life very miserable.
Traitorous.
Everybody's.
indeed.
That's clear.
I did roll, by the way, for both the NPCs so far. Just letting you know.
Great.
Um,
It's our
Oh.
wizard who betrays us at the very end. He's
Wait
like,
a
I'll take the
second.
treasure for myself.
I'm the most loyal guy you're ever gonna find. Thorvald's the name. And you see, I tell you right now, I'll bet all the hair on my back that we'll find that fine-looking dwarf.
That, yeah, that would really be great. Thorvald's been really talking about her for days, so.
We don't die.
Yeah, I don't
we don't
really
die.
want to go through that misty
So-
portal though. That doesn't sound like a good idea.
No, that sounds like a foolish idea, but us dwarves are tough enough to withstand a lot, so she probably thought she could handle it. And if I have to handle it too, I'll handle it. But right now,
I'm sure she was really smart and brave, but you know.
what are all these pictures here? He looks to the walls.
Oh, we were just trying to figure that out ourselves. That's so interesting. So glad you're here. Why don't you help us figure it out? There's like kind of like writing and symbols and pictures of these things. I mean, some of them are pretty high up, so like someone like me can't really reach them. Some of them are pretty low. They're pretty hard to get. They're easier to get to.
Yeah.
But they're also weird, different colors. We
So-
got orange ones and silver ones and purple ones.
Yeah, so CJ, remember last
Yeah.
time we read them all out, we started to write them out. So I did finalize that. I put them all in writing on the map view. So you can see from top left, we'll start with the top left, there's gold, and the letter that's near it, the below or above it that's closest to it, it tells you what part of the body that they're near. So I didn't want to write this all out for all of them, it would take forever, but H is for head level, W is waist level, F is foot level, and blue is shoulder level. Sorry, head should be above the head. So that's the highest.
Head,
So-
shoulders, knees, toes.
Unfortunately, no knees, but waist and feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Head, shoulders, waist, and feet. That's
Okay.
the height.
And this is on an
there.
average person.
On a human or a human animal hybrid, as you saw in the pictures.
Sure, I'm just
Yeah.
I'm in the,
all right.
So
go
there's
down the hallway a little bit over here.
yeah. So there's gold at the head,
Trying to see
orange at the
what it is.
waist,
There we go.
purple at the feet,
There's
bronze
one
at the
down
waist, gray at the shoulder, bright blue. There are some distinctions here. Bright blue at the foot, white at the head, turquoise at the shoulder, scarlet at the shoulder, and eventually pale green at the feet is the last one. Then on the right side, top to bottom, we have blue at the shoulder, silver at the feet, green at the above the head, yellow at the shoulder, pink above the head, black at the feet, pale violet at the shoulder, red at the waist, buff or nude at the feet, and indigo at the above the head. So you bring the torch down and you kind of move it along this hallway, and you can see there's a couple of things extra in this room other than those drawings. There are two doors, both on the western side of this corridor, and at the bottom there is a archway.
Hey, there's another way down here if you guys want to check it out. Maybe there's something through here that'll tell us what this room is about. I don't know.
Good idea.
Yeah. So,
So-
Bob,
This seems
I follow the deity Cardus.
God of the
who's all
Hunt.
About oh wow, that was quick. Yeah. And you said there's a lot of like scenes of like nature and animals and stuff on the walls.
Totally.
Does any of that kind of remind me of anything? My chaotic god.
None of these drawings remind you of anything related to Cardus or his religion. They're not of that. Even though they're animalistic, these look like human hybrids with animals.
Yeah, word. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah, it's not something you would be trained in. But like I said, there are a whole bunch of them, and even though you came with Thorvald here, obviously, you would have seen at least that first hallway. You saw that there's the inscription on the floor with the with the Acererak's message. So all that stuff, you'd get the sense that there's some sort of puzzle or some sort of clues to be found. This is definitely
Cool.
you'd be aware of all that.
Yeah, this looks interesting to figure out in here, guys. Hey, by the way, who's the I got Thorvald here, but who else fights like hand-to-hand combat in this group here? Zur, you're looking pretty.
Zur looks at he's holding out his shield and his sword. He's like, "Is it not obvious, fool?
Yeah, you'll see. I'm sorry, I'm slow to pick up on stuff, but you might need this here. I give him a luck piece. I don't know.
Token?
Yeah, luck token.
How do you? What does
Are they
it present like?
physical luck tokens?
I don't know. What are they? Do we have a standard luck token?
You-
No,
you have
they're
like
just-
a rabbit's
I
foot
thought
or
they were-
something?
I was gonna say. So I was definitely gonna go animal ways. Why don't I get? Yeah, I love that, Agatha. Let's do rabbit's foot.
I thought they were like metaphysical.
So do you
not
want to
real.
describe some of the mechanics here behind your character?
Yeah, so seers are they're pretty darn lucky. That's a big thing they do. So 4 times a day, I can make a DC 9 Wisdom check, and on a success, I get a luck token. And if I want to get wild with that, I can cast a spell, which gives me like plus 12 to my spell casting, so I can pretty much guarantee 4 a day.
Wow.
And I
Yeah.
get to roll with a 1d8 extra on my own luck rolls, so they're really lucky.
So
Wow.
between you and my bless spell, we have luck everywhere.
And CJ is a bard
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we're throwing luck around here. So
So you gave me a luck token?
too. Are you manifesting them as like a physical piece that you give people, like rabbit's foot? You're saying?
yeah, I love that. That's credit
Oh,
to Estelle. We're going that way.
Thank you.
Okay.
You are not a fool, and I'll take that.
It's all right. I appreciate the kindness, but man, we're all fools sometimes, huh?
What a nice young man.
Thorvald says, "All right, well, I'm done talking. I'm done
I
talking.
blush.
I'm going in." He says, "Let's go through this door next."
Whoa, buddy! If you're gonna hang,
The goblin. Look, Grix.
No,
if,
let him go.
if you're gonna start doing stuff unilateral, like this is like a group thing. We have like a group dynamic. We like are a little bit more democratic in our decision making here. You can't just go unilaterally deciding to open doors in this place. It seems kind of dangerous.
He
So you
says,
gotta
"Well,
just,
why don't
like,
we go into our crawling order, and I'll do whatever I want."
Sure, crawling order with luck tokens. These are all things that I understand.
So
As
one thing,
being actual real things, not just
yeah, one thing I wanted to do, and I told you all this before you came on, is I found this app. It's made by, I forget who now. I'll find it in a second, but it's the Shadowdark. It's not official. It's somebody else made it, but it's a Torchlight timer. If you're in the Android or Google store or whatever, you can find it. It's basically just a Torchlight app. But unfortunately, my Samsung tablet turns off after 10 minutes. It won't let it like run forever. So, but it does have a timer on it. So, but taking the time from last session, we have 39 minutes 26 seconds with the current light sources. So we'll keep this running for the next 40 minutes, and I'll keep it up. If I remember to tap it, it'll stay up. Okay, so order. Last order we had was Cornelius, Agatha, Grix, and Zur. You know, I like to let you decide the order, but we have 2 new people here. So how do you want to do this?
Have them roll in and just.
They could just go in the end if you want. Yeah.
I'm happy to wait. My turn.
Okay, so Cornelius, Agatha, Grix, Zur. Then we'll put in Thorvald because he'll definitely come in before you, Frank, and then Frank at the end.
Yeah.
Great. All right, Cornelius will go first. Actually, I haven't introduced myself. Sorry, I just didn't know when to cut into the conversation. But I'm
worries.
Cornelius, and Thorvald goes, "I don't care what your name is, kid. Open the door here."
Cornelius, don't listen to him. You're not with him. You're not with
Nice-
them. You're
nice
with
to
us.
meet you, Cornelius.
Oh, you too, Frank. Nice to meet you. Should I open the door? He says to Grix.
No.
No, Cornelius, you're with us. You're Zur's, minion. I mean, friend. I mean, squire.
Apostle.
So you, apostle, whatever he wants to call you. So you do what
Beast.
Zur says. You don't listen to other people. You listen to Zur first, then me, then Agatha. Okay, and maybe you could listen to Frank if he starts to trust us a little bit more. Then Thorvald.
You guys are so
No,
welcoming.
no. Pretty comes before.
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty comes before Cornelius. I mean, pretty comes before.
Don't listen to yourself.
Don't listen to yourself. Listen to the cat.
He'll
I
start
give
to.
us-
He will inspect the doors, though. He'll look them over.
Check them. You could check them for traps.
He'll do
How
that.
about that?
He'll do that. Yes, he will. He says, I don't think that they're trapped. He searches the edges of them, and he's like, maybe I could open one of them?
All right, yeah.
Cornelia said that? Yes, Apostle. Attempt.
This one? The one to the south?
Yeah, don't use the one that Thorvald is trying to
Are we
open.
sure
That
we
feels like a
want to?
trap.
Okay.
Do we wish to let our candle open a door?
Our candle?
What is your
Yes.
candle?
He makes Cornelius is the candle. He makes light.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Yeah, he's gonna open
Yeah,
the
let's
door.
not risk it. Let's let the dwarf open the door. Let the dwarf open the door.
Okay, all right. He steps back from the door, and he'll just kind of stay in the middle of the hallway. We go to Agatha.
Boy. I'm gonna quickly cast Cat's Eye. Just to make sure.
I love that.
Just to see if there's going to be a trap or not.
Sure, roll the check.
Plus 6.
Solid. 23?
Nice. All right. Do any of these doors hold it? Jeez, I should have opened up the book before rolling.
So, Cat's Eye, if I'm not
It's
mistaken.
like invisible creatures and traps. I
Invisible
believe.
creatures and secret doors, if I'm not
Secret
mistaken.
doors.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
There is no secret doors in sight at this moment, and there's no invisible creatures.
All right.
Unless you have an invisible creature somewhere that I don't know about.
Well, if I said something, you would know.
Exactly. So, yeah. The doors don't have any secret doors within them, obviously. You don't see any secret doors from your vantage point, and there's no invisible creatures. Do you want to move somewhere?
Yeah, probably. We're aiming to open up the second door, right?
Potentially.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like around the corner from it. Oh, Ori, why don't you open this?
Okay. So we go to Grix.
I guess is the plan. So the plan is to let the dwarf open his door up here.
Seems like
And
people are okay with the
the-
dwarf opening a door, just
Okay.
not
no,
when
so
he
yeah.
wanted to.
I mean, I'm not okay with it, but
Oh, okay.
sure. I mean, I'll let everyone. I'm like not okay with it, but
Hey, Thorvald friend, it might make sense if we all work together with my man Grix, the goblin. Am I right?
Yes, it's the Grix, the goblin. You can tell because of the screen, the color of my skin and the size
Yeah. No.
And-
Absolutely.
and the accent. I thought
Mhm.
was kind of a dead giveaway.
No, you got a goblin accent. It's great.
I know it's how we talk. It's very hard for our vocal cords to make a lot of these common noises, so that's why we speak the way we do.
No, yeah. And honestly, you're coming through clear as day.
That's good. Good. I'm
Yeah.
glad that you are. I'm very happy to have you here, Frank.
Oh,
You are.
I'm just.
You are so
I'm-
inspiring. You are an inspiring adventurer.
Oh,
You really show off all of the traits that make an adventurer, so great and
Grix,
heroic.
you're much too kind.
Here we
Much too
go.
kind.
I may be.
So,
But yeah, I guess I'll stand back here just in case. I'll stand over here.
Can I give Grix a luck token?
You
Or do I have
can.
to wait for my turn.
you have to wait for your
And
turn.
then,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We'll let you go in a minute.
But,
Zer, you're up.
But
Oh,
here,
Grix,
you know what
go
I'll
ahead.
do? I will, as I am talking to Frank to boost him up, even though it's a little bit inspiring to him, I think, how much I am talking him up. So I will use
Totally.
my inspire ability and not inspire him enough to give him a luck token, but I will continue to just,
What do you need for that roll to
I need
inspire?
it's a DC 12. And I got a
What's your
7.
bonus?
It just says inspire DC 12. I don't think there's a bonus.
No, there's got to be a
talent.
bonus.
You don't like add charisma or something to it?
Your base stat? No.
It's just an ability.
It's just an ability.
Yeah,
don't think
you must get to add your.
I feel like almost everything adds your main
Even
core.
even if it was, it'd still only be a +3, which would be a 10.
Okay.
So it's still not it still wouldn't be enough to hit a 12.
Okay.
But
you do your darndest.
I do my darndest to try and inspire Frank, but you feel good. You just don't.
I feel great.
You don't feel good enough to have a luck token.
Hey, you know what I realized? I went from one friend to, I have to count, a bunch more friends today. So I'm excited.
That's really positive thinking for you.
And if you'd like to see Frank's ability scores and stats, you can check it out. It's on the link below in the description. All the character sheets are on that shared drive. Frank is he's a real smart feller.
You're really great. But that's the end of my turn. I'm just trying to inspire. I'm just giving Frank a little bit more,
Trying to
a
build up
boost
the
to
camaraderie.
Yeah.
All right, Zer, what do you
Very
got?
So, all right, well, he'll pull out his wand of augury, which is so far useless, and he's gonna ask Rylenia through his wand of augury if opening this door will lead to weal or woe. And here's the check for that. It's the D20. 9, 10, 11, 12. Passed.
Passed?
Yeah.
This would be a woe.
Ooh. Don't open the door!
I want him to open the door.
The dwarf will look back at you as you've cast the spell, and these like clouds appear above you. It's a magical experience here. He'll see those storm clouds blowing in. He says, "That's a nice trick. What's it do for you?"
I ask for the guidance of my god, and she sometimes advises me on the future of events here. And while the information she gives is limited, she will tell me if opening this door will lead to positive or negative experiences. And she has very clearly said to me that door, if you open it, will lead to something negative. So don't open that one. Let us test the other doors first.
Open
using
the other door
wand.
then.
I'm not one to listen to gods about my fate.
Okay, so I'm gonna move down this way of the hallway.
But Frank wants me to be a team player, so I'll go down to this door and open this one.
Oh, I just think it might help us survive, Thorvald. That,
Yeah, Frank's very sensitive.
just
Can I try my wand on one of the other doors, or should I wait till next?
You gotta wait
my
till the
turn?
next, once per
Okay.
action, yeah. He'll go, I'll open this one. Step aside,
Jesus.
Agatha.
Well, wait. Get away from the line of fire here.
Step aside, Agatha. He'll push you away as he gets to the door, and he'll open it. It opens very easily, and immediately a spear fires at Thorvald through a small little cylindrical opening. Let's see. He takes 10 damage from the spear. It goes right into cuts right off his his rib cage here, gashes him. He's like, ah, son of a. Ah. Yeah, you're laughing now, huh?
Frank wouldn't laugh, but Nate is loving it.
He slams the door shut. There's actually nothing beyond the door. It's completely blocked off except for one little circular hole that the spear came out of.
Wow.
He'll close it and slam the door.
It's okay, dwarf. Agatha has plenty of warts for you to eat.
Are you serious? He says. Because I'd love one.
Oh. You flash at me.
Ryan reminds me of my great grandmother,
I'm gonna vomit.
Thorvalda.
You used to eat your grandmother's warts?
She would make a stew for the whole clan.
They were like capers.
Very salty.
Look, I'm a goblin and I eat a lot of gross things, but that is disgusting.
You see the blood dripping off his ribs. It's just like a big gash. He's holding his hand to it. CJ.
Oh man, wow. That looks really painful. I'm surprised that you're standing up still. You know, if something like that had happened to our poor friend Cornelius over here, he'd have been down like 9 times over.
He's still got darts in his back as well.
Poor Cornelius only has 1 hit point because apparently we can just say game mechanics out
What's
loud
a
now.
hit point?
Yeah, it's much like a crawling order and a luck token.
I don't know
They're
what you're
physical
saying here.
representations.
I don't know what you're saying, Goblin, but
Is anybody hurt?
he is Thorvald.
Aside from him?
I was like, no, we meant like anybody important.
I don't know. CJ, are you at full? You were healed at
so.
some point throughout
was
the
healed.
session.
Yeah.
Nate, you're up.
Okay.
Frank's up.
Yeah. I just want to go up to Grix, say, "Hey, I really appreciate you being so
Mostly
welcoming,"
healed.
and I just really, you just can't express to you how excited I am for new company. And I hand him a rabbit's foot.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice. It's very, you know, not a lot of people come across goblins like me and so friendly like that. These two, the hag and the
Human.
human kind of paladin thing.
Priest.
The priest really took me in after, you know,
that's
something.
Well, you have your uses.
Nice.
We're wasting torchlight over here.
It's,
That's a good point. All right, I'm ready to go. I mean, can I do anything else?
why don't we go head down that way and see if we can see anything down that hallway?
Yeah, I'll head right up here next to.
No, like further down. Like keep
I-
going. Keep going past him.
It's all right. I'm good here.
No, but go
Like,
past him.
I mean,
No, like head into the darkness.
I'll keep watch for the next guy. You know what I mean? We can
Fair
move in
enough.
pairs.
He is the next guy, so you can go with him.
It is Cornelius'
I'll take
turn.
one step right there.
It is Cornelius' turn. So he'll go all the way to the end with his light source, and he'll head down to the bottom. And he says, "Hey, there's another archway down here. It looks just
Yeah,
like the one that Sunny went through."
Does it look like the one he went through? Or
Yeah,
does it-
she went through this one, one just like this. In fact, the exact same artwork is used.
Oh, hairy dwarf, why don't you try finding Sunny there?
Oh, it's.
I do miss her.
Is her body like? Is there anything like laying outside of it, like a portal?
I don't see a body, but I see the glowing stones in the archway. One at the base, on each side, and then one at the keystone.
Oh, oh my
Okey-doke.
God! What colors are they?
They're different this time. He looks at them. He says, "They're glowing, but this one is." Let me tell you what they are. I just lost my page. Here we are. He said the one on the lower left is green, more like an olive. The keystone is a deep red, and the lower right is. I gotta look this up. Citron. I think it's like a yellowish or orangey. No, it's yellow. It's yellow. It's lemonish, citron. So it's a russet up top, an olive to the left, and citron to the right.
Russet?
Russet, like a reddish brown,
Like a potato?
like a potato. Yeah.
Hmm.
And citron like a lemon, and olive like a watermelon.
Got it. Perfect.
For an olive.
Yeah.
So that he says it's strange. They're different colors than the one in the other hallway. Do you think she came out this way?
Maybe.
If we would have seen her, though.
Sunny, are you here?
I feel like I would know if she managed to come out this way. I don't know, using my seer abilities.
All right, so that's Cornelius' turn. Agatha, you're up.
Um, I'm going to make my way down here to next to. Every time I move my token, my computer is going wild. Like it's just whirring up.
You want me to move it?
No, I managed to move it down. I just have to be kind of slow with it.
Okay, so you move down to Cornelius.
Yeah.
You see the archway before you. Same misty veil covering its opening.
Is there any inscription about this room?
You mean from the tiles in the first hallway? He says, I wrote them down, and he passes you his note.
Trying to figure out which of the handouts it is. Alright, thank you. I know nothing about the Tomb of Horrors, so
Good.
This is very much me fumbling with it here.
That's perfect. I wouldn't want it the other way. So
Okay,
I'll
well.
read the message again. Sarah congratulates you on your powers of observation, so make of this whatever you wish, for you will be mine in the end no matter what. Go back to the Tormentor, or through the Arch, and the second great hall you'll discover. Shun green if you can, but night's good color for those of great valor. If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will not need sacrifice, aught but a loop of magical metal. You're well along your march. 2 pits along the way will be found to lead to a fortuitous fall, so check the wall. These keys and those are most important of all, and beware of trembling hands and what will maul. If you find the false, you find the true, and into the columned hall you'll come, and the throne that's key and keyed. The iron men of visage grim do more than meets the viewer's eye. You've left and found my tomb, and now your souls will die. Cornelia says, I shudder every time I read that thing.
Yes, it is quite arduous, and some of the rhymes don't make sense.
I don't know anything that relates to this room, though. I mean, there's colors mentioned. There's colors all over the wall.
Could be something about the green and the night's good color.
I gotta go and up to the indigo and tap it. See what happens.
Where is it? Down here?
Yes.
Indigo, you say, huh?
Indigo.
It's held above the head.
Okay.
You tap on the orb that's glowing there, or not glowing, the colored orb there that's painted onto the wall. It's solid wall, stone behind it. You feel it. Solid, completely.
All right.
I don't know what else to do with this turn, so I'll
Fair enough. Grix?
see it.
Is it me? Grix?
Grix,
Is that what you said?
yeah.
Okay. I would like to, and let's see. So it says, hold on. It says shun green and night's good color. So I'm gonna, let's shun some greens, and night's good color is black at the feet. So I'm gonna go tap this black one, see if it does anything if I touch it.
The black one?
Yeah, the black one.
It's at the feet of this person, so it's, since you're small, it's not too hard to get to that angle. You get down and reach, and you feel, and your hand, unlike the other indigo circle, your hand goes through the black circle.
Oh, this night's good color. I have found that the nights are black darkness.
What are you feeling there?
Do you pull your hand back out?
Yeah, I pull it back out.
What if I told you your hand was missing?
I'd be like, oh no, it's gone.
No, it's the hand's there. It's fine.
It's covered in giant black ants with wings.
Black comes out.
and
Melty
And
gummy bears.
And my hand is full of melted gummy bears.
Oh, trauma. It's
Okay,
full
it
of
seems
trauma.
like there's a way. This might be a way through. I don't know. We can try something.
How big
Nice.
is the hole?
Maybe
It's enough for someone to crawl through.
Oh, good thing we're in crawling order.
We
Yeah,
are
I mean-
crawling.
I'll end here and say I've figured out we could go through. Someone else can go in next. Now that I've found this as a passageway. And I will defer my turn to the next person.
Okay, we go to Zer.
I'll walk up to the injured dwarf and hold still. Allow Rylena's blessing to comfort your wounds.
He just
And
grunts.
He's gonna cast a heal. It is through my power, granted upon me by my god Rylena, that I heal your wounds. And I needed an 11. I succeeded.
Perfect.
And here is the healing.
How much?
18.
18. That's perfect. That'll bring him to full. He had some damage from before from the darts and the 10 he just took, so that brings Thorvald back to full. It's about time you came here. That's what he says to you.
Oh, 1 second. I was just reading.
I
make sure that's
was like,
exactly-
wow, Zer's gonna stand for that.
He's like, it's about
Oh.
time.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
So what did he say to me?
It's about time you healed me. He'll walk away towards the opening. As it's his turn. Yeah. He says, what'd you find there, goblin?
There's a passageway. There's something behind this black hole here. You could probably go through it.
He'll put his hand through like you just did, and he'll feel around. He says, nothing in here, but I knew you goblins would find the darkest places. He'll say, move aside. He's just barely going to be able to fit through it. He's like a thick-framed body, but he'll squeeze and push himself through. He says, you're right. There is a passage here. And there it is. He'll move.
Ah.
He'll move through it.
All right, go Thorvald.
It turns.
What? I can't see you anymore. You went too far now.
He says, I can't see much down here, but it turns.
I can't see you. You're too far.
Oh,
You
he's gone.
You went around the. Oh no. I think we lost him.
Frank is up next.
Frank, your buddy just left.
So, yeah, that Thorvald is brave, and that's why he was a great partner of mine. I am going to say, hey, I'm ready to follow Thorvald if you guys are. Let's just make sure Agatha's ready to go.
There is no way I'm gonna fit through that hole.
Thorvald's like, wait, we're not going this way? The heck am I doing
Now,
then?
keep going, dearie. You'll be fine.
I'll use a luck point. Oh boy.
Oh,
I'll use
two
a
nat
second
ones.
luck point.
Two nat ones. I don't think you reroll a reroll, Nate.
Oh no.
No, usually that's the
Cool.
the limit. Yeah.
So I reach into my bag and poke my finger on one of the claws of one of my rabbit's feet, and I'm like, oh damn, oh jeez, I'm
You
so
know.
sorry,
You know, rabbits known for their claws.
Agatha. I really just want to come pet your cat. Can I pet your cat?
Yes, you can press.
And I
Pretty
pet
sweet.
Pretty if Pretty will let me. I'll hold out my hand and wait for her to come and like sniff me. And then I run back and say, "All right, yeah, I'm ready to go in after Thorvald if you guys are."
Pretty
try
will.
to lean towards Frank real quick while he's petting Pretty and just be like, if you want him to die, you only need say the word.
Oh, that's Agatha. It's so thoughtful.
Aw.
He for all his talk, he's really a great great person to have up in front, so I just kind of let him do his thing. And but it's good to know we have a backup plan. It's very sweet of you. And
Frank will move away,
I
right?
maybe do a double take on Agatha, realizing maybe she's way more powerful than I.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Random
admiring.
old woman you find in the
I admire that, but I'm done.
Frank will move away, and Pretty will come up to you, and she goes, "Don't let him know that I can speak. He'll be fun to toy with."
Oh, of course, Pretty, of course.
My mouth just drops open. I'm like, oh my gosh, animals are just the coolest.
We go to Cornelius. Cornelius says, "Wait, I thought we were going to go through this portal. We're going to find Sunny."
If you want to go look for him through there, go ahead.
We must be most wise in
Well,
this decision.
Should we just stop for a minute and think about this? And he'll look to the keystones. He'll touch the keystones, and like the other, when he touched them before, they seem to glow. So the first one will glow. Touch left to right, left, top, right, and they glow, but the mist stays. He says, "I don't know if it's safe or not."
Only one way to find out.
Well, we have to decipher the combination, obviously, but what
Let's
is
see
it?
if we can change the color of it.
He'll start tapping them in different orders. He'll tap the bottom, the top, the left, the right, top, left, the opposite order, top, left, right. He'll just kind of do a bunch of different combinations very quickly, and none of them seem to lift the veil. And he says, does it work? Does the veil stay?
Appear that the veil is staying.
Maybe you can ask your god. And then his turn will end, obviously. We go to Agatha.
Well, Cornelius, you seem to be doing something important here. I'm gonna send Pretty to follow the dwarf to just keep an eye on him.
Sure.
I can't see through Pretty's eyes, I don't think.
Oh, really?
No, it's I
me
can
see if I
cast
can-
spells through my familiar, but
Let me see if I can give you some sight here. How about that? What about now?
with Pretty?
Yep.
I'm just having trouble moving her over. That's let's see.
I think you can see her now, right?
Yeah, I see her.
Okay. So you follow Thorvald down that hallway.
Yeah,
That
Pretty does that, and
crawl
Agatha's
way.
going to join in, just pushing the buttons and see what happens.
Gotcha. What order do you push them in? He tried a few.
It was like there's one up top to a bottom, or
Yeah, exactly. Left, we'll say left, top, right. It's green, reddish,
I'll
and
do
yellow.
I'll do left, top, right, and while other people have their turns, I'm going to try to figure out how many combinations there might be in this.
Sure. Yeah, no,
Three.
you push another combination of left, center, and right, and the stones glow when you touch them, but the veil, the mist doesn't change. It doesn't alter.
There are 6 possible combinations.
3 factorial combinations.
I'll let you do this. Since he did a few, you can just tap them all. The rest of them, top, right, left, right, whatever it is. You get through all of the combination, and not one of them seems to have lifted this veil.
How strange.
So we'll pause here. We go to Grix.
Oh well, the cat's going in there now, and the dwarf went down there. Now I feel kind of responsible for these two going in there. So I'm gonna head in to the tunnel with the dwarf, and I'll say, it's a little tight in here. It's how are you? And I get to where he is, and I'm like, I can't get past you now. You're kind of taking up the whole kind of thing. This place it's a little cramped.
Yeah, he's also pretty wide, so it's like it's hard
don't
for him to
know that-
move. He can't actually turn to look at you. He's completely. It's like a diehard situation here.
You're gonna have to keep moving forward now, because I can't get past you.
He'll also
quite-
just let one like fart rip.
That smells like home.
You like that, don't you? You like that goblin, don't you?
It reminds me of my time before I entered civilization.
A vacation you took once.
Yes,
Yeah.
something like that.
So you stay with Thorvald.
Yeah.
Okay, we go to Zur.
Well, Zur, like, this is beyond me. My skill set does not lend itself to deciphering riddles. But the riddle did mention red. Red definitely stands for blood. Rylena will shine upon me if I test it. So I'll go over to the red globe and
Yep.
put my hand on it and see what happens.
This is about waist high, and similar to the black orb, your hand goes right through it.
Aha.
Cornelia says, "I thought you weren't good at deciphering riddles."
Well, I have faith in my goddess. That is all that matters.
Do we have magic ring or some such?
Didn't we
Is it
find some
magic
things
metal?
in that box at the beginning?
No.
What?
No, the box that had the lever that was supposed to kill me.
Yeah, no, nothing was good there.
And then the
What
other
was on
box
the gargoyle?
There was the gargoyle necklace, which I think
It's
I
a-
have.
Collar with 10 blue gemstones.
I mean, the message says, what is it? Aught but a loop of magical metal. I don't know.
I don't think it's a necklace, but we can try.
That feels. Where's that? What line is that?
It's in the middle.
Of magic.
That
On the
seems-
red one.
Yeah, that says. Yeah, I don't know if that's
You could read it. I don't
feels-
recall it.
if shades of red stand for blood. The wise will not need sacrifice aught but a loop of magic metal. You're well along your march. But I still feel like we're at shun green if you can, but night's good color is for those of great valor. 'Cause that has to rhyme with color.
Color. Color.
Color is for those of great valor. So I don't think we've gotten to the like. Personally, I don't think we've gotten to the part where we're at the shades of red, standing like.
Well, you might not be, but you did find that it does have a opening.
Yeah.
So, Chris, do you want to do anything with this discovery, or?
I'll poke my head in there and look.
Just a heads up, 10 minutes left on this torch. Or light. There is another portal. Not portal, excuse me. Another tunnel.
And a guillotine blade. The
There
last
is
thing
a-
I see is a tunnel.
There is a tunnel. At about waist high, you can crawl through it. It looks like it'd be a tight squeeze for a human, but it could be doable, just like Thorvald in the other one.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll call out, Scouts! I've discovered a tunnel. Rylena has shined upon me.
We found a tunnel.
They can't hear us. I don't know how you heard him, but we can't. They
You can
definitely
hear him.
can't hear us through this tunnel.
You could
all the
hear
way
it.
back into the other room.
It
I can hear
echoes. It carries.
Bounces around.
So we go to. It would be the dwarf's turn. He's going to continue.
Yeah, you should. You know, keep going.
So just
Tell
to
me,
give you.
tell me what you find up ahead.
So just to show you here, so the tunnel that he's, in here will lead basically underneath the area you were just at. So if you notice here on the map, right, you could see there's these lines. The tunnel that you're in goes down, and it goes underneath the level of the floor. You're not quite sure how down it goes, but it does angle so that you're going to be below the floor's level. And it'll go this way.
Oh no.
He says, "You're coming, goblin."
Like, I gotta go get my friends before I go any further. I'm not. I mean, we just met, so like crawling through tunnels with you is not really like something I do on a first meeting.
What'd you say?
I can-
You're not coming with me?
I'll be. I just gotta check with my friends. I'm just not used to going off with people I just met down random tunnels we just found.
Suit yourself. Cat, you're coming.
And also, you're not a redhead, so I'm definitely not tempted.
Fair enough.
I don't think Pretty's going to stay if Grix isn't going to stay, because Pretty's lines up pretty well with Agatha in general.
Right, of course. Frank is up next.
Ah. I'm just gonna say down the hall. Hey guys, do you want to all go with Grix and Thorvald, and then maybe come back for the red?
Well, it did say that knight's good color is for those of great valor. But that
That's why I
might
figured-
mean that you would have to be brave to go in there because danger is in there.
So should I wait in the hall?
Oh,
I'm gonna go with them. So
we got to go somewhere, so I guess, yeah.
All right, I follow them in. I attempt to follow them.
I think you heard, though, Grix was going to come back, though, I thought, right? Or is that...
I wasn't sure if
I
I
was
was just
going-
trying to tell Grix that we would come with, so that he didn't have to go back.
Gotcha. So, Grix,
Either
you...
way, I'm happy to
Yeah,
also
that-
go. When I get to Grix, hey, so should we all come down this way?
Well, I mean, I was gonna go get everybody else because I didn't want to
Yes.
go with Thorvald all by myself.
I will follow you guys. Go.
No, I more than other people can understand why you would not want to go with Thorvald by yourself.
Agatha is next to you. Cornelius and Agatha will be next. Do you want to follow them, or do you want to stay in near the portal?
Crawling around isn't very good for my knees, but I suppose it can't be helped if everyone is going.
Okay.
Come along, Cornelius. You'll help me get through this, won't you?
Yeah, I can help you. He offers his arm like a
boy.
true gentleman.
What a guy.
I'll see if I can make sure you live longer than what is foreseen.
That'd be nice.
So, Bob, should we actually go back out in our? How should I? Get
Yeah,
over
I'll move your tokens.
there? Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna move Thorvald down a little bit further. Move Grix. I assume you're going with.
Yep.
Okay. And Zur, you're coming in as well.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to move, let's see, after Cornelius and Agatha move, it would be Grix's turn. So Grix, you're continuing to move. At this point, I'm just going to move everybody because this is a one-person hallway. You can't really get past Thorvald anyway. So I'll move him
One-way
down.
trip.
I'll move him down, and everybody else just move your tokens down this corridor.
I hate this.
So this is a dark passage. There is no light here. The only light source, obviously, would be that of Cornelius and his staff. He has got the light source, so he'll come down in the middle with you all. He'll pass through, I guess, the whatchamacallit.
I'll tell Agatha to go before me.
Eh?
I'll guard your rear.
Oh, I see what you're up to. Naughty boy.
When I see Agatha, can I try one last time?
Sure, you want to inspire
It's my last attempt at it.
or
for the
give
day.
luck? Give luck.
Yeah. Hey, Agatha, I thought maybe this time I could try it. Here you go. And I give you a rabbit's foot.
Oh, this is lovely. Thank you so much.
It's there for when you mess up once. It'll help you out.
Oops, sorry, Chris.
Does
I'll
this
move you
mean
down.
there's a rabbit hopping around with only one foot?
No, I actually I cooked for Thorvald and he eats like 6 rabbits at a time, so I had plenty of feet to go around.
Oh my. Well, so long as you like feet, I won't judge.
No, yeah, but only rabbit's feet. Weirdly.
I see. I'll
come-
keep that quiet between the two of us. then.
Thanks, Agatha. That's
Everyone
really
can hear
nice.
because the whispers all kind of echo through this chamber. Thorvald says, "Enough of your bickering back there." He says, "Look at this. It's a dead end." All for
Are you
nothing.
sure?
Yeah,
Push
I'm
on it.
sure.
Push.
Push on it.
Push on what, the wall?
Yeah, push on the wall.
Every time I push on a wall here, I've been hurt.
And
Fine.
all you did was open a door. That wasn't even pushing on a wall. That was a door. I don't know what you're talking about.
With Thorvald, we have our friend Zer now, who can heal us.
If Orville doesn't succeed in like pushing the wall, can I try casting Cat's Eye through my cat to get like a view of the door at the end?
You can cast through your familiar, correct?
Yes. My familiar can be the source of spells I cast.
Sure. Do you want to send the cat up then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she just like starts scrolling over everybody's backs.
Yeah. Give me a check, spellcasting check.
Righto. Meets it, beats it, right? Oh, wait, that's a 10. Oh. I'm gonna use that rabbit foot real quick.
That's a 14.
Yes, that does it.
She looks at the wall ahead and she goes, I don't see anything.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Oh,
And my eyes are very good.
I know, they're much better than mine.
That's just because you're old.
This is true, but you're an extension of me, and therefore you're old as well.
That is also true. We're old.
Yes.
But I don't see anything.
That's
Well,
so
then,
cute.
I guess we must turn around then.
It must be the dwarf throwing us off.
It must be. Sunny always brought us good luck, but this one, I would like to put in a return. Time to
So,
turn
shall
around,
we,
everyone.
shall we go back?
Did anybody search for some kind of secret door? No, because she could see them, right?
Oh, of
she-
course you can.
She can see secret doors. He pushed on the wall. Nothing happened.
Did he try pulling on the wall? Try pulling on the wall.
There's nothing to pull on.
Right,
Just
take
try
away.
it.
Do you see any buttons or
CJ.
levers?
He tries it. And he just, like, tries to push to the side, to the left, to the right. And eventually he says, wait a second. And it does shift. It shifts. It's shifting, he says. And it's moving more and more.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You're doing great. See, it's not a secret door. It's a normal door. That's not secret.
We have 40 seconds left of light. Cornelius.
Oh, God. Quick. Someone who can cast a light spell.
I can, and I'm at the top of the crawling order.
Great.
I have a torch.
Cornelius casts light on his staff again. If you'd like to light a torch, you can. But it would be
Oh,
2 light
no,
sources. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, just save it for when he finally fails to cast light, and then we have no other light source.
Cornelius makes
yeah,
it. He
that's
rolls.
a good point.
And yeah, there is a door here. And Agatha, I would say give me a intelligence check here.
Oh, good. I'm real good at that.
There's actually a staff option on this. See? Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Doesn't have to be a torch either.
That's
I
creative.
got a 9.
Okay. Thank you, Agatha. All right, so there is a door here, and it opens. Once he slides this secret door open, he barrels in, lets everybody in. We'll just let everybody in, then we'll go into a crawling order. So go into this area.
Oh, we're running in. Oh.
So Agatha, you'll be next. Let me read the description here.
Okay.
You pass through the end of this tunnel, and you can see before you a chapel. It looks, I would say, rather mundane, like any other temple area you've been in, except there are scenes painted on the walls. It looks like normal life, humans and their normal life, on these images. However, the people have rotting flesh, skeletal hands, and worms eating them.
Looks like a fun time.
However, there are also various religious symbols of good alignment. Those of Hyperius, Belina, other good gods and goddesses. And it looks kind of like they are all over. The wall is filled with religious holy symbols. And then the images are like in the background. So this is what you see here. There's a row of 4 rows of pews. There's a pathway that leads from exactly where your entrance was through the center to an altar at the front. The altar is made of an opalescent blue stone, blue material, and it has a faint glow to it with an inner light. You can see a dais and some candles, candelabras to the side of it. What do you do? We go to Agatha.
I want to get out of the tunnel.
Oh yeah, move. I'll move you.
Thank you.
I'll move everybody in. Okay. Cornelius will go with his movement up to the center, giving light to this room. All right, Agatha, what do you do?
I'll go next to Cornelius at first. Should I keep casting for the... Oh, I should do the check for the cat's eye. I guess on Pretty, so I'll bring Pretty along with me.
Sure. Give me a concentration for that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Oh, it's good. 22.
Okay. There's... I'll Pretty walk down. Does Pretty
Okay.
see anything?
Yeah, Pretty will notice something. She says, "There's a dead body over here. It's disgusting."
Is it fresh?
No, it's fried.
Oh, I want to see. What's
You want to
it
move
smell
down?
like?
Yeah, move down. You
Yeah.
pass the altar here. As you pass through the altar, you can, even though you are focusing on other magic and you're not really thinking about the altar, you heard there's a body. As you pass the altar, though, or get really close to it, you can sense a magical aura emanating off of it. Clearly, this is magical. The body, though, there is a body. It is a humanoid body. You could see it right here. It's scorched black. And it looks as though it's reaching out, pointing. And I'm just going to move your token just a little bit so you can see. There's an opening, an archway here. And it's pointing to the archway. But this is like a charred remains.
Ominous.
What does this archway look like?
It looks exactly like the others.
Huh.
I could show you graphic 5 again, but you have it already in your...
Is it a dwarf-sized body?
No, it's not a dwarf-sized body. It's a human-sized body. There is a orange glow to this one. The hue of it, the mist is orange. The skeleton that's laying there, again, as I said, is pointing to the with its outstretched hand, pointing to the portal.
That don't seem ominous at all.
I cannot tell you how strong of an urge it is for me to just go through the portal.
It's gotta be a trick, right? They're like, we'll put a charred body here to make you not want to go through the portal, even though you should go through the portal.
Is there anything in the remains?
No, it's completely destroyed. Any gear it had or anything like that, it's destroyed.
And the altar is vaguely magical.
Definitely. Not vaguely. Definitely.
Is that a throne?
It looks like a seat, yes, upon a dais, yeah.
If you find the false, you find the true, and into the column hole. There aren't any columns in there, are there?
No columns.
And there's a throne that's key and keyed.
There is a
Where?
chair here. Do you want to?
I wanna
Cornelius,
take a
you
look
have
at that chair. so
Cornelius,
bad.
you ever wanted to feel like a king?
All the time.
How about you, Thorvald?
I am a king, he says. He says, "This is the portal where that sweet dwarf went through."
One just like it.
Yes.
He looks at the body. You think that did it to him?
We're not. I mean,
I don't
probably
think
not.
so.
Maybe it just dropped it here,
Grix, it's your turn.
or something else happened to it. I'm gonna go. These are. What are these? What's on the sides here?
I believe they're candle holders of sorts.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that's what I
Candelabras, and this is
Like an urn.
Urn.
Lumiere.
Can I open the urn and see if there's anything inside?
Those are 2 large brass candelabras holding 5 white candles each. And in the
Oh.
corners, you see these white pottery urns. They're stoppered with a brass and wood plug.
I would like to open it and see
This-
what is inside.
I believe I have an illustration for you. Let me see.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Oh, I
This
love
feels
it.
like one of those like instant death things.
Ah, yes. I do have an illustration. Duh. Should have showed this to you.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. There's the body.
Oh,
Oh, I like the skull decor on the bench.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
like
that's
the
nice.
pews? Yeah, the pews are nice.
And the
Zebra print, or is that giraffe print?
It's zebra wood.
Giraffes are here.
Giraffes. And this is the altar with like a bowl shape, like it's got a divot
Yeah.
to it, like one would have a body lay in.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know about that. It's a stretch.
Maybe a body would lay in it. And then this illustration is of just like zombies in like a zombie society.
Correct. Zombie society. Looks like normal everyday life, but they're zombies.
But they're zombies. It's
Mhm.
zombie society. Okay.
What a
Okay.
great movie.
Zombie society. In
So,
theaters now.
Grix, what do? You want to check out the urn?
Yeah, I want to check out the urn. I want to unplug the stopper and see what's inside. I want to release the gas and
Mm.
kill all of us. Should I make a dexterity check? Or
No need to make a check. I just, I don't
What?
think there's anything in them.
oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a detail that was very specific. The stopper and everything.
And there's just
It's
nothing.
What'd you say it was? It was brass and
A brass and wooden stopper, a plug.
Yeah. I'll pull it off and I'll put it in my pocket though.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
All right. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. And then and I'll continue to inspect the candelabra. The candles are not lit.
They are
correct?
not
Is
lit, and
that-
they're
that
5
would be-
white candles in each. Yeah, the
5
stoppers
white
don't have
candles.
anything in them.
Okay.
Or the urns, I should say, not the stoppers.
I'll say, hey Cornelius, why don't you go over to that other candelabra over there, and maybe we'll light these candles all at the same time.
You want me to light the candles instead of sit in the throne? I thought you wanted me to be a king.
Well, we'll light the candles and then put you in the throne because we need the light for the coronation.
Okay, all right, I could do that. He's
Oh,
like, I don't have an actual light though.
You don't have.
I can help.
Are,
mean, I've got-
are we going to role play him becoming a king?
No, he's gonna become a king once he sits in the throne.
I would love that. After Grix, it's Zur's turn.
Agatha, unless you want to become queen.
I'm more so into lead from the shadows.
Zur.
Zur is going to come over here and pull out his wand of augury and enacting the storm clouds. I suppose, like, if there is weal, like the clouds will dissipate, and if there's woe, the clouds will become more fierce. That is my.
That's what we've kind of done. Yeah, the
Yeah,
storm
so,
clouds get darker. Yeah.
So I will ask Rylena, will there be weal or woe if one of us sits upon this throne? Here's
Roll
the
your check.
Oh, D20. Succeeds.
Wheel.
I wish to sit on it.
The storm clouds disappear.
Now she wants. Now she wants to be queen. I see how it is.
It's more that I don't wish for Cornelius to become
The
king.
clouds dissipate. It is safe.
And so we go to not Frank, Thorvald. Thorvald says, "Wait, I want to sit on the throne."
I'll kill you.
He goes to take the throne. Do you want to block him, Agatha?
There, he's trying to betray you. He's trying.
He is.
Here's his,
It's just as I knew it.
his betrayal.
It's his betrayal.
It wasn't paranoia. It really was.
Do you want to try to block his path or try to prevent him from getting there?
Well, now the paranoia is setting in. Of course I need to stop him. He's going to kill me and all my friends. Starting with Cornelius.
So you want to stop him?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Oh, goody. I'm great at that.
Oh.
Can I use a luck token on this?
You could, yeah, if you want to, yeah.
I feel like this is a big waste of a luck token.
He rolled
but-
a nat 20, just letting you know. I'd roll this out in the open for you.
What? No.
Wait. Oh, it didn't pop up for me.
Oh, it was hit to GM. I'm sorry, I apologize. It's on the stream. So, Estelle, does that change your mind that you know it was a 20?
I mean, I'm still petty, so, and I already used the luck token.
Okay. So you do your very best, and you get in his way, and he's like kind of taken aback. He didn't think that, first off, that you would stop him, but then on top of it, you're just this. I mean, as he called you, the old hag. So he'll be like, he'll kind of laugh at you as you attempt to get in his way, and he's gonna toss you to the side.
Jeez.
He's gonna throw you up against that altar there,
Ow.
and when you do,
Oh no.
Thorvald, we talked about this.
You
Get out of
trip
my
and
way, you
fall and
old hag.
land just in the right way that you're.
We want to
Um,
be nice to the people we just meet.
He banged me. Ugh.
oh dear Lord, here.
Oh no, am I gonna die?
No, but the opalescent blue altar starts to glow brightly, and then shooting down the aisle, a lightning bolt hits Pretty, Cornelius,
Oh no.
and Frank.
Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's see here.
Oh no.
Not pretty. We really need Cornelius.
Bob, if I die right now, I don't know if I'm coming back.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be just fine. Give me a dexterity check, though.
Should I roll for Pretty for a
Yeah.
dexterity check?
Yes.
I don't know what her stats are. I
That's a great
assume
question.
she's a
Cat
dexterous
it's in the
cat.
book. It's definitely in the book.
Mm,
I'll look up cat
Oh,
too
I
while
got
we're
it.
at it.
I got a 3.
alright.
A
I'll
3,
just roll
huh?
the d20 and then I'll look it up.
You want a luck token? Do you want to use a luck token, or did you not?
You should definitely.
haven't
Did you
either.
roll for your starting number of luck tokens, Nate?
Oh yeah.
You did.
Why don't I use one luck token? All right, it's a 6, but I get to add 1 to it, so it's a 7. That's brutal.
Oh no. So that was after your luck token?
That is my luck token roll. Yeah.
You were very unlucky, sir.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, it's been so nice to meet you. Oh, what's happening up there?
You'll be all right here. You'll be all right. So lightning bolts, according to the Shadowdark rules here, it's a white blue ray of lightning and it hits creatures that are in the aisle here. So, yeah, you're gonna take 3d6 damage.
Unlimited power.
Pretty is in trouble.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
12 damage.
I feel like a cat does not have enough hit points.
You're gonna. Pretty is definitely gonna be out. I think it might be in your zine. I don't see it in the main rule book, but like familiars in D&D only have like 1 hit point. So if I assume it's gonna be something really little, and then to bring Pretty back, you have to sacrifice some of your hit points. Correct? It's a D4.
Yeah, so I'll have to do that later.
Okay, and if you know, everyone in the chat here, if you're a Shadowdark fan and you know, let us know where the cat is, because I don't see it in the main bestiary. But I could be wrong. It could be somewhere else, maybe somewhere I'm not looking.
Yeah, they group some of the animals together, I've noticed.
Oh, like animals or something.
Like Cobra is in Snake.
Oh, well, cat would probably be its own, I would think.
That's
right?
why, yeah, that's maybe not the best.
But maybe feline. Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
We'll
I'll look around.
Yeah, we'll look around. We'll see if we can find it. But if not, let's just go for the 12 is probably going to do pretty.
Well, 12 I think well kills a cat.
Okay, so then Pretty is lightning bolted to death. Cornelius goes down. He's unconscious. I'll start his death clock.
Oh no!
And then Nate, how many hit points do you have left?
14.
Oops, I rolled a d20. That's not his death clock.
Yeah. I have 26 hit points, so I'm not a tank, but you know.
Okay. All right, so Cornelius is bleeding out. We go to that was Agatha. No, that was sorry. That was actually that was Thorvald's turn. So Thorvald, he actually looks a little like upset with himself. You see some remorse for what he did. He did not think that was going to happen. And he like doesn't help Agatha up, but he definitely will back slowly to the chair and sit down. And he goes, "I didn't know you wanted the chair that bad." Nothing happens as he sits down. It'll be your turn, Frank.
Thorvald, that wasn't. You do a lot of dumb stuff, but that was probably the worst one, bud. Yeah. I'm not feeling great. All right. I wanted to see if there was Cardis on the wall anywhere.
There
Check her
was. There was, actually. The symbol of Cardis is on the wall for sure. One of the symbols.
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of look at it as I go over to a candelabra to light it up.
Okay. Yeah.
Take it in. Hey, Cardis.
Yeah, like most of the good symboled god or good-natured gods here, Cardis, the god of the hunt, is up there.
Yeah. Nice. I don't know. I don't know if I can do two things at once. I
Just looking
kinda
is
wanted
not.
to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, and then I want to light up the candelabra over here. Can I reach it?
You can. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little stretch, but you can get it. You'll light the candelabra, and Cornelius is on the floor, gurgling sounds coming from him. We go to Agatha, because Cornelius is next. So Cornelius is one death clock.
Oops,
Okay.
sorry, bud.
Go cram one of your moles down his throat.
I get myself off the altar and I glare at what's his name, and I go and pick up the corpse of my cat.
At Thorvald. By the way, the altar is after that bolt. The altar is now a fiery blue-red, and it looks like the energy is just swirling in it. But you get to Pretty, and her body is there.
I pick up the charred corpse of my cat. It's okay, Pretty. I'll bring you back.
You know, I could make some lucky feet out of that if you want.
It's very appreciated, Frank. Maybe later. I think I have somebody else's feet I want you to cut off, though.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm stuck between trying to get revenge and helping out Cornelius.
Help Cornelius. I can't reach him yet. Don't let him die.
All right, so we'll go.
I'm gonna pull off a wart.
You're gonna give a wart to Cornelius.
And like holding a seed, it sprouts into its own sort of toadstool. And I
Ooh.
go over to Cornelius and I bend down next to him and go, "It's okay, Cornelius. I'll get revenge for Pretty." And I'm gonna shove it in his mouth.
There you go, and he
then
will.
grab his jaw and force him to chew it.
Yeah, you just take his jaw and chomp
Okay,
on that
let me-
mushroom.
Let me roll for the spell real quick.
Sure.
here. Just to make sure I'm making him suffer for a purpose.
Right, actually healing him. Nice, 16.
Okay, yeah. that
Heck
does it.
yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think it's 1d6. Let me.
I think it was a lot less than what like
Yeah,
healing.
it's not. It's not a whole lot. I know that.
Yeah, make sure you got it, and then you
Yeah.
can
It's 1d6.
while you're rolling and we're figuring that out. It's well, actually, it's one. He has 1 hit point, so he's back.
No.
But welcome. We have apparently we have a lot of new watchers in the channel or in the chat today.
Ooh, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell button.
They actually
Thank
did. A couple of them
you.
are saying they did, so that's very
That's
good.
Great.
You're the
Yeah.
best around. Nothing's ever gonna bring you down.
Oh, I didn't know Zur was a singer.
From the 80s, no less.
Only. Grix, you're up.
I'm gonna with Frank over there lighting candles. I'm gonna start lighting candles over here.
Okay, you light the candles, and Thorvald sits there, puts his arms on the armrests, and he says, "I do feel like a king." And he looks to all of you after the lightning bolt and everything, and you're all glaring at him. He goes, "What?"
I think you might need to lay down on this altar next.
So what was it that caused the lightning bolt?
When
When he
Agatha
sat-
touched it, it shot the lightning bolt down the aisle.
So my god lied to me?
Thorvald did
No.
not sit on the throne at that time. He wasn't sitting on the throne. The throne is different than the altar.
Well, when she touched
Oh.
the altar is when the lightning
The
bolt
altar
went
is
off. Okay.
swirling blue here, and right now it's swirling red and blue, and it looks like
Wow.
they're it's pent up energy still.
Well, let us avoid that.
If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will not need sacrifice aught but a loop of magical metal. So maybe you got any magical metal you could throw in there?
You talking to Thorvald?
I'm talking to everybody. Anybody got
Oh.
magical metal they could throw on this altar? Maybe
Uh,
as a.
we don't-
Maybe I'll throw.
Thorvald's like, I got magical metal, and then he goes, wait, no, I don't, no, and he like kind of clutches his armor right here.
What you got there?
Nothing. It looks like he's got maybe like a little string of a necklace, and he's just kind of covering it with his cowl here. No, I don't got nothing.
Oh, okay. And I turn away, and then I go back and reach and try and grab it as fast as I can.
Okay, give me a. I'm gonna. You can give me a dexterity check.
Yes.
To say you need a
Great.
DC 12 to grab it from him. He's rather slow.
Love it.
Oh yeah. 18.
18,
birdie.
huh? Wow, interesting. You grab what is a pendant. You snap the like leather strap that it's on, and you pull it off of him, and a pendant falls to the ground. It looks like that of a bear.
Oh.
And he goes, "No, what are you doing? Give me that back." And he gets up, goes down, and he almost tumbles right into that altar again. But he stops as he grabs the pendant on the floor.
Whoa. Stay away from that altar. Don't touch that again.
Grix, for a brief moment, as he runs down, you get a glimpse of him. He looks as though the hair of on his body, tufts coming out of his back and chest, and it looks like it was thinning, receding, even perhaps.
As the necklace was removed.
Yeah, and he clutches the pendant, and he looks pretty standard Thorvald when he looks at you.
Okay, interesting. I will defer my turn now.
He goes to
I yield the floor.
yield the floor. Zer.
Zer's gonna go over and grab his apostle and bring him over and lay him down on a bench over here, and cast his spell of healing.
No, he's already got 1 hit point.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him with the full.
Sure.
No, he has one
He
hit
only
point.
has one.
He only
He
has one.
one is his maximum.
You don't remember this, Chris?
one is full.
He has
kept
one
going
hit
down
point.
in the hall because he only had 1 hit point.
He kept dying in the hallway. He kept getting knocked down. So anyway, Chris, real quick though, you lay him down on the pew, and you notice that the pew makes a like a hollow sound as you lay him down. His gear and other things, begin to touch the bench he's on, and it sounds like there's an opening. The pew has hinges on it.
All right, I'll investigate this. I'll pull him off and
Slide.
just push him off.
He takes 1 point of damage.
That's all you have.
I will look for the hinges and see which way it opens and open it.
The seat opens up, kind of just opens up to the back, and you can see inside is 2,000 silver pieces just piled up in here like a treasure chest.
What?
Yep.
Wow. I won't really touch anything, but I'll.
Cornelius goes, "Oh, my back. Oh, God. What's in there?"
A large amount, 2,000, I would estimate. Silver
Wow.
pieces.
That's amazing. Do you think the other ones have it?
It's possible, but don't check because you only have 1 hit point.
What's a hit point?
So is anyone else hurt so I can throw out some more healing? I'll go over to my friend, the halfling, and give him the grace of Rylina's blessing here.
Gotcha. It's because he didn't need it. Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a luck
You're
token.
going to have to use it. How many luck tokens do you have left?
I have 3 now.
Okay. Yeah, you got to use it.
Now I have 2.
You don't want a nat 1 because that would be a mishap. You'd have to
we
like
don't want
atone.
those. Ow. 11. I pass.
Oh, do you? It's a first level spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really, really good first level spell.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, sir.
There you go. 14 points.
I'm back up to full.
Excellent.
Oh, I'm feeling rejuvenated. Thanks so much.
Thorvald goes, "What? There's silver in these pews?"
Uh-oh.
He'll put the amulet back into like his he'll get the thing and tie it back
No,
up.
you're not supposed to put the amulet on the altar.
I'm not putting anything on this altar.
You better put some of that silver on the altar then.
Oh yeah, good idea. He pushes past you and he goes to the pew and he looks into it and he goes, "Wow, thousands of silver." He goes to the other one across and he lifts it up. More silver. There's about 2,000 more silver pieces here. So these 2 silver, put an S. All right. We go to Frank.
Hey, Thorvald. Imagine if the pews have silver. I bet if you could do something with that altar, with that necklace, maybe there's like way, way more silver. So, maybe you could give up that necklace of yours.
Yeah, this is the first time you've seen it as well. He goes, "I'm not giving up my bear necklace."
Oh, okay. I'll go and light the other candle up.
It's already lit. I already lit.
Oh, you already lit it? Alrighty.
It's like,
All right.
okay. Okay.
and this is a portal over here, right?
Yes. Would you like to go through it?
No.
Okay.
No. All right. I guess I'll look in the other pews. I try to get out of the main way as quick as I can. I want to look at these 2 pews back here, Bob.
Which one's the back?
The back left.
Sure. The back left. Let me see here. Yes. The back one has... I think I lied to you all. No, I didn't lie to you. I didn't lie to you.
Filthy liar.
I did not lie. I did lie. These were gold.
Ah.
These were gold. Sorry, that definitely doesn't look like a G, but these are gold. The third row here is gold.
Okay.
Oh, I see what's going on there.
There you go. All right. This one is copper. Okay, and you open this up and you see 4,000 copper pieces.
Oh.
So it's 2,000 gold pieces here, 4,000 copper pieces in the back pew.
Hey, Thorvald, I'll give you 4,000 copper pieces for your gold pieces. It's way more pieces.
His intelligence is actually not horrible. No, it is. Sorry, I was looking at his dex. I was thinking dex was next, but intelligence is bad. It is bad, but let's see.
None of us have any brains.
Give me a persuasion check here.
Not
A
12
12.
intelligence here.
12 charisma.
Yeah. Alrighty.
His lowest stat is obviously charisma.
18.
He says, "Huh, I know a deal when I see one."
You
Fine.
know what? I'll let you keep all of the coins if I could just have your necklace.
Not a chance, he says. But
Alright.
since you've already promised me your 4,000, you're stuck with my 2,000.
You got me, Thorvald. You good call.
But I'm taking the next pew as well.
Okay.
We go to Cornelius. Cornelius is like just winded, and he sits down and he's like, "So, what are we going to do with all this gold? And how do we get out of here?
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be another door.
There's just another archway.
There's just one of those portal things.
Do you want me
We
to
could
go
all-
through that archway?
No, I want you to take some coins and put them on the altar.
Okay. He takes some gold coins from here and he...
Wait for Agatha to get out of the way, though.
Oh, he'll wait. He'll wait then. He'll give everybody a turn to do something. We go to Agatha, and then Grix are on deck.
All right, where's the door?
The door? The portal? Right here. The body was
The
pointing
dwarf.
to it.
The dwarf.
Oh, the dwarf. He's right here. Second
Oh,
pew.
no, this is the dwarf.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the back by the copper.
Is there about to be a murder?
Agatha looks very pissed off, and I start poking at him as I say this. You killed my cat, you lump of fat. You get a curse that will not disperse. You gain a fear without peer. And I cast curse, and while doing that, I'm cutting my hand with the obsidian blade to get that D4 bonus for spellcasting. So
You're going to get a luck token as well. This is very good roleplay.
Okay, how much did I cut my hand for?
Ooh,
Ow!
You cut your hand for 4.
Oof. Oof.
really
Okay, I'm
want
at
to
single digits now, but it's worth it.
start eating your own warts.
Gross.
Oh god, I can do that, can't I? Okay, so I'm going to... Let's see, come on, please do well.
So it's a 22.
The 26, because she
26.
has the 4.
It's
You're
26.
cursing Thorvald?
Yes, and a creature you touch is afflicted with one of the following curses, and I went with fear of something ordinary.
What do you want him to be fearful of? Or do I decide?
Coins.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
hoping
his
for,
necklace.
is that he has a fear of coins or something like that. Like the one thing that he loves and that he wants, he can't have anymore.
Money.
He is here for
Pretty much,
treasure.
He's here for money.
I heard Nate shout out the necklace,
His
though
necklace.
that's not an ordinary thing. So if he
Okay.
was,
That's not an ordinary thing.
yeah.
My original
Um,
idea would have been like a cat, but a cat is dead.
So you want him to be scared of like treasure, basically, right?
Yes. Yes. The one thing that he lives for.
That's what he's here for. I told Nate
Oh.
that when I was said, if you were to pick one thing, this is what this guy likes. So he like has a bunch of the coins in his hand, and you poke him in the chest and his hairy chest, and you curse him, and he's like, yeah. And he throws the coins. All they scatter along the floor, and he gets out of the pew immediately. He goes to the
I
back
follow
of
him,
the.
like keep casting coins at him, like throwing
Ah!
at him.
No, please, stop. No more
More than
coins.
just that.
He's in the corner of the room. No more coins. Please. No more.
Yeah.
And like a villain, I hold up my dead cat to stroke it, like a James Bond villain. But it's all like I keep getting like black ash on my hand. And I just get progressively more
Bits
depressed.
of hair and ash.
Oh, so
Oh, excellent.
One of its ears falls off. Zer just looks on and just
This is
admiration and disgust at the same time.
Oh,
This is where I thought tonight would go.
I didn't think you'd lose pretty, but here we are.
I'm gonna have to lose some max hit points soon.
Wow. Okay.
But I'm very much hurt.
Yeah.
I'll heal you when it's my turn.
It is Grix's turn. Zer,
Wait,
up
hold
next.
on. I need to move where I am real quick, so I'm just like
Get away from
menacing
the-
him with coins.
And stay out of the aisle.
yeah.
Grix is gonna go over here, hop over the fence or this thing, and he's gonna try and open this pew and see if there's platinum coins in it.
Sure.
Just a guess. I don't know. Maybe it's Electrum. I don't know.
By the way, I actually have.
I don't
2
use
plus
Electrum.
the luck token.
Could be snakes.
I don't use Electrum in my game, CJ, so don't
Could
worry.
be snakes. Okay. Could be snakes. Could be snakes.
So, CJ, you open the front. You expected platinum. However, instead, a cloud of gas
Oh, yeah.
emanates out. And it continues to emanate out. And it begins to fill the room.
Close it.
Oh.
What have you done?
I did it. I knew it.
You got greedy.
Let's see here. CJ. Interesting.
Is this
yeah.
gonna be what I? Is this-
Yeah, the room is filling up, and CJ, the pew will no longer close.
Oh no.
So what do you do?
I shout, I'm sorry, everybody. I thought it was gonna be more money. Oh God. I am going to.
Oh Jesus! This is what happened to that charred body.
No.
I was trying to get out of here after getting zapped.
I don't really have much I can do.
Oh, you could
Are
run
you gonna
through the
move?
portal.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I guess I'll move and run away from it.
Okay. Cornelius is also going to. Oh no, he's not his turn. Zer, it's you're up.
Cornelius,
Zer
don't forget to put the coins in the altar.
is going to run through the portal or run back through the little skinny hallway. That's on the other side of the gas.
Oof.
The gas is starting to fill.
Is there a rate at which it's spreading?
You get the sense that in 2 rounds from Grix's turn, so Grix's like not the next turn, but the following Grix turn, this will have filled up the entire room.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna run back to the little tunnel.
Okay.
How far can I move?
You can move. Well, in Shadowdark, you can get out of the room in one move if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Zer, you coward.
Get out of the room. Gas is not to be trifled with.
You
I'll be
coward.
right there.
It looks to me though, CJ and probably Cornelius could not have avoided inhaling some of the gas in the direction and the where you were located. So CJ, you lose 6 strength.
What?
Yeah,
Just
Like,
flat
straight
out.
up, straight up, and Cornelius loses 4.
Oh my god.
no.
Wait,
Oh,
like permanently?
Oh no.
What's your strength at?
7.
7?
What is that? A minus? Oh, it's a -2. I have my strength and my intelligence are the same.
There you go. Cornelius will take his turn to move. So will Thorvald.
Cornelius,
Nate, what about you?
You were supposed to put the coins on the altar.
Cornelius? No, he's leaving. Mm-mm.
Cornelius, you coward. You're all cowards.
We go
You're
to
saying that you
Frank.
just see like Agatha cackling in the corner of the room.
Frank, what do you do?
Is there any way to grab some coins and throw them on the altar and then get out of the room?
Yeah, you want to throw the coins from where you're at?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some of the gold and copper and just huck them onto the altar.
Okay.
Sorry,
Uh,
Grix, it's the best I could do, man.
You have to roll to hit it.
Oh, I do?
Yep. Give me
Is it
a.
possible to get up to the altar without going through the gas box?
I don't think so because it's going to fill the room in 2 rounds. So I imagine it's kind of got this half of the room or this quadrant of the room at least. I would say.
Grix, is this something that like needs to happen?
I don't know. Just do it.
Alright, I grab some copper and gold and I sprint past him and I say, this is stupid, this is stupid, this is stupid.
You're going through the gas.
Yeah, and I drop the coins on the altar and sprint out.
Well,
First
Oh.
off, my strength is already a 7, so
dear Lord,
I
Frank,
figured
what do
he
you?
can't do much worse.
Well, before you move,
God.
unfortunately, Frank, you run up to the altar and drop the coins on it.
Yeah.
The altar explodes as soon as any object touches it.
Oh, Frank.
Oh no.
You need to give me a dexterity check.
Oh.
Actually, Frank, I don't think this is gonna save. It's not gonna save you here.
Oh no. Frank.
CJ, you as well. You're within the blast radius.
Oh no.
Dexterity check.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh no.
Well, I got a 17. That's as good as I could have hoped for.
CJ, what'd you get?
I got an 18.
So you take 60 hit points of damage. You reduced it by half, both of you, so it's 30. Are any of
Great.
you up?
Nope.
So the 2 of you are down. I'm going to start your death clocks.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
I don't know what to do. here.
Death clock for CJ. You want to roll it yourself, or you want me to do it?
You can roll it.
All right, CJ's your death clock. It's 2 plus your con. What's your con?
My con is 1. So
So
3.
3 rounds. And for Nate,
My con is -1.
so I rolled a 1, so you have 1 round. Okay. So both of you are unconscious, and the room is filling up with smoke. Or gas, excuse me. We go to... That was Frank, so top of the order here, Cornelius. Cornelius is... he's leaving. He's not staying.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We go to Agatha.
Is the gas thing expanding more?
Yes, it's going to fill this whole room up in 2 rounds.
I gotta go in for my buddies. Oh no, this is hard. I can only cast 1 spell in a round, right?
Correct.
Can I pick somebody up while I'm at it?
That's a good question. I
They're
don't think
both
it's an...
small.
I wouldn't say it's an action. However, I would say you can't get out of the room in one, right? Like normally in a
Yeah, I'm happy to just sort of heal one and pick
and
up the
drag
other.
one to the end of the pews or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can drag one to like here. You're still in the room. The gas is still filling. And who are you healing? Frank or?
I'm gonna metagame a bit and just say Frank.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to have to make a new character
Oh, no.
immediately.
Through my blood, I'm coughing up blood. It's okay. Heal Grix.
I won't quit on you.
So you heal Frank for how much?
And I'm gonna roll him. I'm gonna roll the.
Is this a wart heal?
Yeah, it's a wart heal. Like before, like the wart can
Hey,
like
sweet.
keep growing. Like it's still growing as I shove it in his mouth.
You all need to be baptized by the warts here.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm gonna grab Grix and I'm like, all right, here we go. And unfortunately, I dropped the body of Pretty because I just can't do it all.
It's funny. I apologize if it sounded like 6D, like 6 dice. It was 6-0. So 30 for half damage. And Wayne's keeping score in the chat here. Dungeon 4, party 0.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, Frank is up. I'm carrying Grix.
Chris
Do I
from
have
Long
to-
Island. Last time CJ badmouths Billy Joel.
Okay.
That's good.
Oh, well played, Chris.
Yeah. Do I have to roll for how much strength I lose?
Yes, it's I'm gonna roll it here.
Uh-oh.
I can't apply like a luck token to that, can I?
No. You lose 7.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. I'll change my number then.
Okay.
I don't know how much in the negative this is.
What is it? It's a 2?
I'm gonna say it makes dragging him out very hard.
Yeah, I figured. I figured.
We're gonna actually put you back here a little bit, center of the room.
no.
Frank,
He's a
you're
goblin.
awake with 1 hit point. However, just to let you know, because your turns are all coming around here, Grix, because you're within the smoke, it's not like it continues to take away your strength. It took away your strength, and that's it. So it doesn't add on every round you're in here. So you're unconscious. One of your death timers goes. We'll go to Zur. You're up next.
Lazur is going to hold his breath and run over and grab them both
Not a bad idea.
and drag them both out.
You know what, Zur? I like that. It doesn't say anything here about holding your breath, but I think that makes perfect sense. Give me I would say a very easy con check. We'll do a con check of an 8 to see if you can hold your breath and carry them without, going this, what is it, 60 feet here.
17.
Okay, so you hold your breath, you go on in, you grab the halfling, you help Agatha with the heavy body of Grix, and you get to the edge of the room.
I can pretty much try to grab all 3 of them, scoop them up in my arms.
No. We need you to keep your strength, please. You're literally the only one left who can carry us.
Oh no, Frank's up, all right, already, right?
Frank went already, but he's going to be up in a little bit. So
All right,
we'll
so-
say Thorvald will continue to help usher people in and
Drag
get
them
you
out.
back. We'll get you back into the hallway, and then he will seal the door back up.
I'll throw a heal on Grix before he dies.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Succeeds.
Okay, yeah, he would have another turn or 2 anyway, so it doesn't matter, even if that was all, one action.
Well, there's
or
the
not.
healing. 27 points for when it matters.
Thank you.
Can I get healing at some point?
So we're going to just
Yes.
pass some time here.
Yeah.
So you wait another round or so. You've all healed up, or at least you're not dying at this point, and you're in the hallway here.
Take a short rest.
Yeah, do you want to take a short rest here in the hallway?
While
Yeah,
we,
might as well.
wait for
Can
the
we, like-
gas to...
Can we not be in the little weird tunnel?
You want to go back to the spheres?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let
I
me.
don't
I'll
wanna
just
be
move you to
next-
the spheres.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Here, I'm gonna do the roll for Agatha's heal. Pass the test, and here's her healing. 22.
22.
Right, I'm back at max, which is gonna get lowered soon.
Okay. All right.
I hate to ask. My friend, I'm also in rough shape. If you have enough of that to go around.
Come to me, son. Marlena has enough for all of you.
I hobble over.
Oh, that is bad. Here comes
Chris, I'm going to give you a luck token for the holding the breath idea. That was pretty clever.
Oh, I'll use it
Sweet.
right now.
Yeah.
Here's a second roll for you. That succeeds.
There we go.
Here's the heals for you. 11.
Sweet.
Your faith is lacking.
You're my bad. I'm sorry. Just
On for war.
This
Give
is your
yourself to
fault.
Marlena.
sorry. I'm kind of a Cardis guy.
That is why.
I know. It's,
Wait, are Cardis and Rylena married? They might be.
oh, they might have some stuff. I
Let me-
didn't honestly finish reading.
Let me double check
Oh.
here. No, sorry, it's not. It's Belinda. Belinda and Cardis are married in the. By the way, if everybody doesn't know, we're using our own homebrew pantheon and setting here. Our friend Mike and Randall created a really cool one. They've been on the channel before, and we've talked about the Illustria pantheon before. Some of our favorites, like Hyperius, have been featured before. Cardis is the god of the hunt, and Belinda is a nature goddess. All right, so we go back to the orders here. So Cornelius will speak up as his turn comes. Back in this hallway, you've taken a short rest. You can all do your, we have our homebrew rule for the short rest. So CJ, if you need to heal or anybody else needs to do anything during this, you can. But ultimately, Cornelius will speak up and say,
Hold
"Well,
on.
that escalated quickly."
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking for more money, but I guess there wasn't more money in those pews.
Why don't we give our dwarf friend some coins, and I'll pick a coin out of my pocket and throw it at him.
Ah,
But,
get it away from me! Get it away! Get it away!
How long does that curse last?
I think forever.
I hope forever.
It's like it's a tier 4 spell. I
Oh
don't
my god.
think it. Yeah, duration permanent.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Ow.
I was a little worried it was a waste of a spell choice.
Not at all.
No.
in the tomb, but
No, that's
You-
great.
You just
Phenomenal.
Not at all.
you just took away everything about that guy's personality.
No, you honestly you made a great choice. He's afraid of treasure, and that's all he came here for. That's great.
all right. I need to get my familiar back.
Do you want to do that during the short rest? Do the familiar spell?
Yeah, I gotta roll to get rid of hit points.
do you guys?
Yeah.
So do you guys want to go back in that room, or do you want to try this red tunnel?
Just a minute, Grix, and I pull out my knife.
Cornelius says, "There's also the other door we didn't open."
Yeah, but that was the one that was woe. That was another woe door.
No, I didn't. I only checked the one door.
Yeah,
thought
so
you
you
che- I
checked
thought-
the one that
Hon-
was woe, and he opened the other door, and it was a spear to the side.
Well,
And-
that room didn't have a lot of wheel, I guess.
I
Well,
don't
I
think
guess like
you-
money.
We should probably try to rest even longer to see if you regain your strength. I will hold on. So wait. Looking through my.
You
repertoire.
would get the sense though that this is just not a safe place to rest. I feel like you being adventurers, you would know that to take a full long rest, you would need to go out of this tomb.
Yeah, we'd have to go down to probably the campsite.
We probably should do that because don't you die if your strength gets dropped below?
I think so. I think it's still the case in Shadowdark.
We should probably
Wait,
not
what
risk
is
it
it?
anyway.
When you go to 0 on any ability score in D&D, you die. Now I don't know that that's the case with Shadowdark, but
Yeah.
it may be.
But regardless, we can't have people running around with like one strength because that's just not productive.
Excuse you, I have 2 strength.
Oh yeah, Bob. Did I lose strength?
You did. I think I said yours before. No.
I don't.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
6 and you were 4.
4. Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds
y'all
right.
4.
4 sounds right.
I think that was Cornelius.
Oh, that was Cornelius. Yeah, CJ
Yeah,
had
I
6.
don't think I
Cornelius
got
had
rolled
4. Agatha, what'd you have? 7?
Mm-hmm.
I had 5. Because my
Yeah,
wait,
so
no 7, no 7.
I had 7. I did not roll yours. Yeah, Nate, I didn't roll yours.
Yeah.
What's your strength?
It is 7.
You could just die.
I rolled it.
Hey!
Oh, good.
It is 5.
2. Wow, you got lucky there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's. We should probably get out of here then. This is a pretty serious issue, and rest up for the
Okay.
night.
I will wait until we camp to bring back my pretty.
But no, if we go back, we have to go through all those doors. Remember with the darts.
This is true.
We're
I don't
gonna have
really-
to.
I don't recall exactly how we got through them.
We just
just
opened.
ran.
We moved very quickly through all of the secret doors. I mean, I guess we just have to move quickly, since we know all of the doors now. We could probably get out and come back, but I don't know. Is that something out of character? Is that something we can do? Where since we've already been through these hallways, like the traps and stuff aren't.
Do they
going to
reset?
affect us?
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, well, do they reset, or can we move now that we know the way through? Can we move quick enough that like the traps aren't like the darts aren't going to fire every round because we're going to be able to go through them in one round, really?
So when you enter into a room, the dart fires, and
Okay.
at the top of a round, it will select a random person in the room. So yes, and I'd say that even though you know how the doors opened, do you recall exactly how they opened? Because they all had very unique ways of opening. Now, I would give you a little bit of benefit of the doubt because it was 3 weeks ago, and
I
in
think
game
my
time it was
character
only
knows.
yeah,
but
exactly.
my-
But if you choose the wrong method or whatever, or you don't have the cat's eye to explain it, then it might not be as fast.
So
But
we might
yes,
just be
is it doable? Yes, it's doable.
We might just be stuck in here then, not being
Well-
able to get out and take a long rest.
I'm happy with camping right here in this hall.
Everything about my adventure sense says it's a bad idea.
Well, we haven't really encountered anything wandering.
I don't know if you noticed, but at certain intervals in Shadowdark, you're supposed to roll for random encounters. I have been
I've
rolling.
seen the D6.
Okay, all right.
I've seen. Bob hasn't rolled a 6 or a 5 on it yet. Whatever it is.
Well,
Yeah. So how about this? Why don't we do this? It's 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. Why don't we pause here, and over the next week before our next session, we'll decide off camera, do we want to attempt to go out of the cave? Do we want to stay here and do a short rest and, all that jazz? We'll figure it out, and we'll come back ready to rock and roll. What do you say?
That
Sounds
sounds great.
like a plan.
Good.
And just to record the torch timer, there is 25 minutes left on this light source. So,
All right.
successful
minutes.
session. Another session, no death.
almost.
2 hours.
Oh, that was really close.
Oh no,
Almost.
the cat died, so no, that's not a
That's
successful
true.
session.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot worse.
It sure could have been.
This
Could've
was a
lost
very
2
interesting
people.
one.
That was very yeah.
A lot of
I- I-
dangers.
thanks.
I can
for
get the
welcoming
cat back.
Brandon.
I don't know if we can get everybody back.
Fair enough. Yeah. We'll see Pretty again, I'm certain of it. For those of you who watch, there was a very lively chat tonight. Excellent chat. Thank you again for sticking with us and watching into the wee hours of the night. Just check it back if I missed anything here in the last 10 minutes. But I'm happy. We got a lot of new people in here. A lot of names I do not recognize, which is always good.
Awesome.
A lot of new
Um,
faces. That means a lot of people are following the first rule of Tabletop Bob Club. Talk
What's
about
that?
Tabletop.
You
the
don't
first rule
talk
of-
about it?
No, you do talk about
Oh,
it.
you did.
The first rule of Tabletop Bob Club is talk about Tabletop Bob Club.
Is the
Yeah.
You
second
gotta
rule
like
to
and
subscribe?
share.
Yes. Yeah, if you
second
haven't
rule
done
is-
so, yeah. I think the Shadowdark community is really great. We've gotten a bunch of people from the Shadowdark community to watch, which is awesome. It was I posted about it in the Shadowdark Facebook page, And then what was really cool is Kelsey actually reshared it at the beginning of the campaign, who she created Shadowdark. So I think a lot of people jumped on from that community, so thank you if you're here. We got more Shadowdark coming out. Oh my gosh, I just see a super chat here. O'Hare Bravo 4, $20. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it.
That away, O'Hare.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, we have a great time, and this look, it's everything. When I say D&D or whatever, it's all the this sort of fantasy role playing game. It's all the same to me. We have a great time playing it, no matter what the system. And I've been liking Shadowdark a lot so far. So appreciate.
It's been fun.
Yeah,
It's been intense.
Yeah.
The best way to survive is just stand there and do nothing.
That's just the Tomb of Horrors.
That's true. Combination of the Tomb and Shadowdark makes this a very scary place. I will say. All right. Well, we'll sign off here, and we'll see you back in 1 week. We're back on September 6th. We're entering September. Wow. Also, lumberjacks have to go to school. Dang. All right, everybody.
Today, first day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, me and Nate go back next week. CJ, what about you?
Next week.
Nice.
We're in now for all the meetings, but
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, Estelle's like, I work every day.
Oh,
I mean, I worked every day. It's just
you go back.
now there's going to be students.
Yeah. September. Well, we'll be back
trees.
in September.
We call them trees here.
The saplings.
Saplings.
Saplings. We'll be back in September with more Tomb of Horrors and Shadowdark. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you all on the tabletop. Have
Bye,
a good
friends.
night.
Bye, everybody.